Well, hello and welcome. And yes, we're back in Wales. It's been a few weeks, so I think it's time for another Welsh country pub lunch. Here's what's coming up. It's a bit messy. Good.
You don't have to make those noises.
You can tell we're back in Wales because you're never that far away from sheep and little lambs as well. Are they on the menu? Anyway, the pub we're going to today is the Pelican Inn, which you can find in the small village of Ogmore, just outside Bridgend. And this pub is relatively new. It's only about 300 years old. That is relatively new when your neighbour is this. So one of the best things about the Pelican Inn is the location. It's next to the Ewenny River and Ogmore Castle. In my opinion, Ogmore Castle, although it's not big, it's one of the most picturesque castles in Wales. Let's go take a look. Well, I've got my sunglasses on today for two reasons. One, the sun has been out, honestly. It has been quite warm. It's been the best day this week. It's rained for like 8 days in a row. And secondly, I have a small eye infection. I don't want to show you that. Ugh. I will take these off when we get inside. Also, Mel is with me today. She didn't want to come around the castle when I filmed. She's in the car waiting for her lunch. Anyway, let's get on with the castle tour. Well, Ogmore Castle dates from the 12th century, and like most castles in the area, it was initially built with wood and then strengthened with stone. And in the 13th century, the outer curtain wall was added. I've done a few videos about the history of Ogmore Castle, as well as the ghost stories and legends, and I'll link those in the description below. Well, next to the castle, you can find the stepping stones, and these date from the medieval period. When I say you can find them, you can't today, because it's been so wet and the river's running quite high. They're underwater. I don't know if you can see the ripples. They're there. And you can cross those and walk to the village of Merthyr Mawr. By the way, if they are underwater, about 400 yards upriver, there's a small footbridge to cross. It's nearly time for lunch, so as I head back uphill to the Pelican, let me tell you about the name, where the name comes from. The pelican, a bird which isn't native to the UK. Well, it's believed to come from the coat of arms of the Khan family, an old family from Glamorganshire, and the full name was once the Pelican in her piety, and on the coat of arms it featured a pelican pecking its own flesh and the blood dripping to feed its young. And it's an old Christian symbol of self-sacrifice. So that's a bit grim. I hope I haven't put you off lunch. Let's go. Are you ready?
I'm ready. It's quite warm in the car.
So we've got the menu, and they've got a lunchtime special, 2 meals for £15, 12 to 5 p.m. Tuesday to Friday, same as the Angel in Maudlin. One thing, they do have copyright music playing quite loud, so we may have to edit this and put our own music over the top. Well, I'm going to have the soup of the day, which is onion soup to start. Mel's not going to have any starter. She's going to have a dessert, I think.
I've ordered a cow pie with posh chips, gravy. So that sounds nice. Basically, a beef pie. But I don't know if I'll have any room for dessert after that. We'll see. We will see.
So this is what I'm dealing with now. My onion soup. Nice and cheese. Oh, the bread's good. Look at the size of the bread. Nice.
What do you think of that, Mark? Yes?
It's nice. At first I thought it was too salty, but it's not.
It looks like very authentic.
A lot of onions, yeah. Keep the colds away.
Big chunks of bread there.
I know.
That's nice. I'll let you
Yeah.
eat it in peace.
I know, making a mess of it. Mel's pinching my bread.
It's warm.
Yeah, the bread's warm. We didn't want a starter.
I know, can I have yours as well? Nice.
There it is, all finished. With Mel's help.
I'm looking forward to my cow pie and also my chips. Because you know, regular viewers will know how much I love my
Well,
chips.
you had half of my soup.
I didn't have half your soup. I didn't have any of your soup. I just had some of your bread, which was nice and warm. Warm bread, which is lovely.
Look at the size of my burger. Look at that. 3 onion rings, veggie burger with cheese, chips. Yeah, it's fine, thank you. But if you think that's big, look at the size of Mel's pie. Hold it up, Mel. No, just can you hold the tray up? That is big. Massive portion of chips, relish, coleslaw, onion rings, burger. These aren't on the specials, and I think you get bigger portions off the main menu, but it is really big.
Oh, that looks nice. Oh, that looks good pie, doesn't it? Nice flavour. You can taste ale in it.
It's a bit messy. Good.
You don't have to make those noises. So what's the vegan burger like? What's inside it?
I don't know, it's pulled apart. Nice flavour though.
Is it like meat substitute or is it like beans?
No, it's like beans type thing.
Bean type burger.
Yeah. Half time. Looks like I've only scratched the surface. How are you doing, Mel? Are you struggling yet?
I am, yeah.
I don't think we're going to have dessert, to be honest.
The cabbage is nice. I'm not a big cabbage person normally, but it's got a bit of butcher in it. It's nice.
Mel's enjoying the cabbage.
I am. And it's got a lovely flavour to the filling in the beef pie, in the cow pie.
You're saying, if you didn't hear that, lovely flavour to the pie.
Tastes like there's beer in it.
Big fat chips. I don't think I'm going to finish this. It's nice, but it's just too much. And I had that soup and bread to start as well. I give up. It was really nice, but just too much. All the chips, most of the burger, onion rings are gone, a bit of the coleslaw, and it was nice, but by the way, why is it we have all this food, all these chips, a burger, things like that, and you order a Diet Coke?
So, I'm defeated as well. I've eaten all the pie, and a lovely pie, crispy pastry, puff pastry, lovely, great flavour to the sauce. I love the cabbage with butter in, and the carrots were really nice. They were like roasted in the oven. And I've eaten 3/4 of the chips, and I am stuffed. The only thing wasn't to my taste was the gravy, because it was quite thick, but everything else was lovely, and just huge portions. So it's a thumbs up for me.
What is the damage then? Look. It's $49.85, and we had a lot of food. Too much for lunch, I think. But for evening a meal, it would have been nice. But looking at other people's food, this offer would have been really good. But you do get bigger portions on the regular menu, don't you? Definitely. Like I said, for evening meal would have been really good, but I just couldn't finish it lunchtime. So that's lunch done. No dessert, we're too stuffed. We'll see you outside. That's one thing I forgot to mention earlier. If you do park by the castle, be careful, because it does flood. Like this, that's quite high, and the tide is out. So when the tide comes in and meets the river, it can flood. You can see by the mud. So we're back at the castle after a nice but big lunch.
Very big.
Did you enjoy?
I did enjoy it, yes.
It was enjoyable.
I think I'd have the lunch menu next time and not be so piggy and have, have the evening menu.
And I wouldn't have had the starter.
I didn't realise the size of the portions.
And obviously when you pay off the main menu, you get bigger portions of the lunchtime specials. But the lunchtime special was good. Two courses for £15.
And they did quite a
which
bit
I
of
looked
choice.
at other people's. Obviously I couldn't film them. It was really nice.
Yeah.
So
they had a lot of choice on our lunch menu, really, didn't they?
Yeah, I would definitely come back.
For
I
vegetarians,
haven't been to that pub since the 80s.
I was really impressed with the decor.
The current owners, I think they took over in last year. 2022? Yeah.
It's beautiful inside. It really felt like a really nice gastropub, didn't it?
Yeah, and it's close to this place. And we've got this to ourselves today. Look at this. That's amazing.
There's some sheep here as well.
Yeah, sheep.
Little
Lucky you didn't have any lamb.
I know.
You would have felt guilty with that.
There's a little lamb over there, little tiny lamb. Oh.
But this was amazing about South Wales. Look at this and the view.
That's a thatched cottage there.
And there's no one else here.
Yeah. It's a strange people.
Strange people filming. By the way, I'd like to point out, we choose these pubs through recommendations. We don't get asked of it. They don't know we're coming.
No.
We're not comped in any way. We pay for everything ourselves.
Yeah.
We're just going to ones people recommend.
Normally I pay for mine and he pays for his, but he paid for me today.
It's not a habit.
No, don't worry, I won't get used to it.
Anyway, if you want to see more about this place, Ogmore Castle, check out the videos I mentioned earlier, and we'll see you in one of those.
Goodbye.
Bye.